Hey everybody, how's it going? You guys know who I am. It's Pete Wall from Pillar to Post. Do a variety of things here on the channel. Some things quite a bit different than the norm. And one of them is trying to get myself in a healthier place. I've done a few 2 day, 3 day, 5 day. I did the longest one, 10 day fast. A lot of success in that and felt really good afterwards. But life kind of just went all over the place. Um, so haven't been able to really keep track of everything. I've been eating a lot healthier. I'm going to tell you that right now. I've been eating a lot healthier, a lot of salads, a lot of greens, and stuff like that. But I haven't weighed myself in, I don't know, probably about 3 weeks. I can say this though, I've been checking my glucose levels. They've been doing really well. Still no highs, so that's a really good thing. And just not being able to keep up with it. Like I was going to attempt a 30-day fast a while ago, and one, you get people that think they know better than you, and even though you've done your research, even though you've been doing the everything possible to make sure you are safe while you're doing things that you've never done before, or what have you. Sometimes people get in your head, and that's what I allowed the last time. I just started a 30-day fast. I was 5 days in, and it just allowed something to get in my head, and so I stopped. And I was eating healthier still, still doing so, but and then my son got injured. You guys know I've talked about it on my channel before. My wife's back injury. She's once a week going up. It's about an hour and a half drive, getting shots in her back to help. Supposed to be helping relieving pain. My son had his surgery. It was a success. He's now starting physiotherapy. So once a week, it's a drive up to, London. I'm here in Ontario, so London, Ontario. So it's another hour drive, and then you're there for about 2 hours, and then it's back home. So you're looking at a 4 hour day there. Um, my daughter being sick, my youngest. There's medical trips for them, and then for me as well. You know, um, it gets so hectic. It's hard to stay on track. So I found when I was doing the videos and I was holding myself accountable in front of viewers and everything, I found it easier. And you know, I felt so good during the 10-day fast. You know, it bugged me that I stopped and allowed things to get the way it did. Now, like I said, I haven't weighed myself. I'm going to be weighing myself tomorrow, because tomorrow, well, as of midnight, it officially started. I started fasting again, so that's how I'm counting it. Midnight, and then midnight the next day. That's when it's one full day, 24 hours. Ketosis usually only starts about 16 hours in. I believe that's the way it works. Anywhere from 6 to 16 hours. I'm tired. It's 2 in the morning. But gonna be going for it again, and I'll be doing a weigh-in tomorrow, checking my weight, checking my glucose levels, doing the whole 9 yards. This time I'm gonna do some measurements as well. I still believe I'm about 300 pounds, because all the clothes that I stopped being able to wear because they were too big are still that way. Clothes that I wasn't able to wear before, I'm still able to wear. They're loose, they're not tight. My leather jacket, I put that on today. I still got lots of room in there. And last fall, when I tried wearing it, I couldn't button it up. And I can button it right up and I've got lots of room. So, I don't believe I've gained too much back. But when you're on the road a lot and, you know, it's a little bit difficult when everyone's hungry. You've got a vehicle full of people and they all want to eat, and you just succumb to temptation. So I'm going to be holding myself accountable with pillar to post. I want to do a 30-day fast, and everyone knows I'm just getting over the flu right now. It's been atrocious. This is like 4 days horrible. It started off with a cold, and then the fevers kicked in, and then the coughing. It's been terrible. So I've been chugging Buckley's and lots of water, lemon, vitamins. So doing good with it. I'm feeling a little bit better today. Um, I've got another show to do tomorrow, RWO, obviously. But yeah, it's something I want to do. I want to keep doing it and get myself in a better place. I've got a doctor's appointment, I think, in 30 days. So I figure, why not go from now to that doctor's appointment and see how far I get from here to there and see what the doctor has to say about it. So that is going to be starting right now. Like I said, tomorrow I'll do a video. I'm going to tell you how much I weigh, my measurements, everything. If I can find my measuring tape. But yeah, I want to get back to what I was working on, and like I said, I'm still eating healthy, but I don't know. I felt so good during that 10-day fast. The amount of energy, and believe me, I have not been a slouch. I've been a busy man. I've been tearing a car apart, tearing a truck apart, as well as being on the road all the time, making sure kids are at school, wife and son are at doctor's appointments, myself at doctor's appointments, and it's not like just a 5-minute drive anywhere. It's the girls it's a 15-minute drive, and then the medical appointments are all an hour and a half long, to get there in one drive. And then it's the sitting and waiting, and by the time it's all said and done, 3, 4, 5 hours have passed. So starting right now, 30 days, day one begins. So show some support. And I've been watching another guy that's been doing this, and he's been very successful with it. He did, I believe it was 150 days. I believe it was his initial one. He's actually doing one right now again, and I believe he's like 10 days in, 7 or 10 days in, but he's going for another one. He calls himself the Fasting Fat Man, and I've been watching his progress. He's at 254 pounds. He was over 500 pounds when he started. And he's back on it now. He's done the carnivore diet. He's done the OMAD. He's done all that. But he found his major success with just a straight up water fast. And me, I'm not that big, but I'm not at a healthy weight. So I want to get back. My goal right now, get down to 250 pounds. I don't set big goals for myself. I always keep them so that way they're, I don't want to say easy because it's not easy. But I don't want to feel like I'm being overwhelmed, My first one was get below 300 pounds, and I did that. I did that in 10 days, and I felt fucking fabulous. So I'm also trying to keep a lot of swearing out of this, but you know how it is. So, you know, I'll see you guys tomorrow after I get back from all the driving. And today it's day one. So stick with me and let's see where this takes us. I'm not going to do an update every day. At the beginning, I want to do one at least every other day because it's the way I hold myself accountable. Um, and then it'll be once a week after the initial 7 days. So we begin again. Thank you for joining me. I'm out of here.